Everyone has had that moment where they felt weak, overlooked, disrespected, and powerless. Like no matter how hard they try, they just can't win. But then you find a series called Classroom of the Elite as you experience Ayanokoji Kiyotaka through the wizardry he performs as he wins. So naturally, I came up with one dangerous question. What would happen if I tried living like Ayanokoji for 7 days? At first, it worked. I became calmer, sharper, and harder to control. But by day 7, I realized becoming like Ayanokoji meant losing myself. So this is my dramatized attempt at living like Ayanokoji for 7 days where I ended up regretting it. The first lesson I must learn is the art of the poker face, hiding my emotions, controlling my reactions, not letting anyone know what I'm really thinking. Because if I could do that, then my coworkers, my boss, and anyone standing in my way would never be able to guess my real intentions to get promoted. What the heck are you doing?
I'm just working on the data pipeline.
Ew, what's that weird monotone robotic voice?
What do you mean? This is how I normally speak.
Normally, when someone responds, they should act happy, sad, angry, excited, annoyed, anything really. But you're just sitting there like some emotionless robot. It's creepy. So you find this creepy. Oh right, I forgot. We have important clients that the boss told me to sign a deal with. I better get going instead of dealing with this weirdo. I see. A poker face isn't no emotion. It's control emotion. Showing up to seem normal, hiding up to say unreadable. I need to fix this by day 2. Despite learning the poker face, it is completely useless if I cannot gather any intel. That's when I realized the next part of Ayanokoji's strength is observational awareness. I will study their body language, personality, backstory, what drives them to get what I need. Looking at her, she seems to have a lot of influence in the office based off her confident body language. But the moment she left the group, her face looked tense, her body language became stiff, and her confidence disappeared. Naturally, I get what any totally normal person trying to live like Ayanokoji would do. Follow her and eavesdrop. I'm very disappointed in your performance. I'm sorry, sir. I know I should have handled it better. Sorry doesn't matter. Results does. If this continues, you will not have a place here anymore. I understand, sir. I won't let you down. Oh crap, she's coming. I better get my poker face on. Damn it, Dr. Hell, what should I do?
Hey, is everything alright?
Get the hell out of my way, loser. That confirmed it. She had influence, but fear was hiding underneath. I didn't know the full problem yet, but if I found the fear, I could make her my ally. Ayanokoji is known as a grand strategist who uses incredible wizardry to make insane plans to win. I know that I need to figure out how he studies the board, find the missing pieces, to make my plan to get her on my side. But that's when I noticed something interesting, where her computer screen was open. The deal was a 50-50 partnership, but the client rejected it. And looking at the details, the reason was obvious. They did not want an equal split. They want control. After seeing the deal, I heard someone crying and decided to check it out. Oh no, I don't think I can get them to sign. I don't want to be fired. What should I do? That's the final piece I needed to build my grand strategy. She needs protection. The boss needs the results. The strategy was clear. And now it's time to make my move on the chessboard. Now that I had my grand strategy, it was time to use one of Ayanokoji's most dangerous skills, the imp method, aka influence, manipulation, persuasion. If I use it correctly, I could make Kay join my side. Holy crap, what am I even going to do for this deal? So the boss assigned me to help you with it. Why the hell would he send someone as useless as you? Because he cannot afford for this deal to fail, and neither can you. Ugh, damn it. That was influence. I did not ask her to trust me. I just reminded her of the risk. And once fear entered the conversation, she had no choice but to listen. Fine, I'll take your help despite you being so useless in all regards. Well, you're one to talk considering your own incompetence. How dare you! You are considered to be the diva in this office, as you enjoyed the power that influence entailed while getting paid decently well. But when the boss threatened to fire you if you failed, this caused you to panic because you don't have any real skills in this department. So by failing, you lose everything, and you're slowly realizing you have no way out. How the hell do you even know all this? That was manipulation. I did not create her situation. I only forced her to look at it clearly, since there's no easy way out, and soon she'll understand that I was her only option. Fine, you're right. I'm terrified. I don't know how to fix this and I have no way out. I do have a way out for you. Do I look like a fool? What can you even do? Currently, the deal is for a 50-50 partnership, but they rejected it because they do not want an equal split. They want control. So just give them a deal that makes them feel in control while still making our side profitable. No way. That could actually work. But I'm sure you won't give this for free. So what are your terms? I'll help you get this deal signed. In return, you use your influence in the workplace to back me when I make my move in front of the boss. And what if I choose to decline? Remember, you do not need someone to comfort you after you fail. You need someone who can make sure you do not fail, and I can provide that for you. Fine, I'm convinced. You got yourself a deal. With that, I successfully persuaded her to accept my deal. And just like that, she is on my side. Not because she trusted me, but because she needed me. Imp worked, and tomorrow the power shift begins. After my help, we were able to sign the deal successfully and the boss was extremely happy with the success. Attention everyone, I'm glad everyone is having a good time regarding the success of the deal, but I want to give credit where credit is due. He played a major role in helping me close it. Without his data, strategy, and preparation, we probably would not have been able to sign it. Whoa, if the diva says it, then that means it's true. Is that so? I did not realize your contribution was that important. I only did what was necessary to help the deal succeed. Then your work deserves to be recognized. Starting now, I'm moving you into a higher level position. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I won't let you down. Whoa! I never realized how cool you were. What's your secret? Oh my god, you're so dreamy all of a sudden. That was the power shift. I didn't beg. I didn't fight. I changed how the room saw me. And the boss had to adjust. Living like Ayanokoji worked. I had power, leverage, control. But that was the problem. I started enjoying it too much. It's the weekend. I was hanging out with my friends like normal. No boss, deals, office politics, no reason to keep playing the game. But that's when I realized something strange. I couldn't turn it off. The poker face, observational awareness, grand strategy, and imp. I started using all of it around my friends for no reason. Instead of just enjoying the moment, I was analyzing everyone. Who wanted attention? Who felt insecure? Who was trying to oppress the group? Who could be influenced? And that's when it started to feel when I almost stopped seeing them as people and started seeing them as tools. Even my friends noticed something was off as I was quieter, colder, less present to the group. The worst part, I could still see the moves, how to steal them, how to benefit, how to win, but this wasn't the office anymore. These were my friends. I knew it was wrong, but I barely felt anything. That was the cost. Living like Ayanokoji didn't just make me stronger, it made me detached. I thought sleep would fix it, but day 7 proved me wrong. Today is the final day of trying to be like Ayanokoji, and honestly, I feel sick to my stomach. I tried calling my friends to see if they wanted to hang out like usual, but something was different. Some did not answer, some said they were busy, but the few who did respond all said the same thing. You've changed. You're colder. It feels like you're not really here anymore. That was when it finally hit me. The real consequence to living like Ayanokoji. At first I thought I became stronger, but in reality I was becoming detached. It's true, I gained power, leverage, control at work, but in the process, I started losing myself, my warmth, my ethics, my ability to just be normal around the people that care about me. That was when I knew it had to end. No more Ayanokoji mode. No more seeing people as tools. No more treating relationships like games to win. I wanted myself back, but the damage was done. Even if I stopped acting like him, they had already seen what I could become. Now I hope I can rebuild what I've lost. And that was my dramatized attempt at living like Ayanokoji for 7 days, but by the end of it, I regretted it. Not because it failed, but because it worked a little too well. For 7 days, I tried to copy his poker face, observational awareness, his strategic thinking, and his ability to use him to move through the complex situation. And to be honest, some of it actually helped, like in corporate politics. Those skills are super useful. That's why I believe you can always learn something from almost any fictional character that inspires you. You can 100% take the useful parts to implement into your life, but never copy the parts that can destroy you. After all, you shouldn't be like Ayanokoji, viewing people as nothing but tools, especially if it's your loved ones. Anyways, the real lesson is don't try to become like Ayanokoji. Just take what makes you stronger, leave behind the dangerous parts because you aren't Ayanokoji. You are yourself. If you agree with my findings on this experiment and would like to potentially see other experiments living as different anime characters, then be sure to smash that subscribe button. And without further ado, stay frosty guys, stay frosty.